St Andrew East Rural Member of Parliament Juliet Holness is calling on parish councils to get their houses in order. Speaking at this week's meeting of the Public Accounts Committee, Mrs. Holness pointed to out-of-date financial records and ineffective development plans for municipalities. Melvin Pennant tells us more in this report.
St Andrew East Rural Member of Parliament Juliet Holness, who is also a member of the Public Accounts Committee, wants local authorities to get help to put their records in order so as to prevent fraud.
We must focus on the weak parish councils, and they must appreciate that when the Auditor General comes in, she is coming in for an audit, and you must be ready. And you cannot continue to excuse not. So when you said they didn't have adequate personnel, that's what I expected to hear, you know. At the time, it wasn't have anybody to the bank recon and wasn't anybody to the financial statements, I remember. It is very critical. And I definitely do not want to come back to any sitting and hear the parish council not being up to date in terms of its records. I can tell you the perception is it is far easier to steal from the parish council than central government. That's the perception. And if your records are not up to date and you cannot be audited, you're cementing that perception. We don't want that.
She made the comments as St. Catherine Municipal Corporation officials who appeared before the committee on Tuesday did not have its financial statements up to date. Auditor General Pamela Monroe-Ellis told the Chief Executive Officer of the SCMC, Andre Griffiths, that draft financial statements issued for 2019-2020 were not sufficient to audit the agency.
So I can confirm that the CEO submitted draft financial statements, I think in 2019, yes, and then again in 2020. Right. But the supporting records are not available. So the schedules to support the financial statements are not ready. And as such, we could not undertake the audit. Right. We have since, with the support of the World Bank, embarked on a project to bring many of the municipal councils up to date with their records. And so we have since, I think, outsourced 22 financial statements. We had included St. Catherine in that, and then we had to take them out because the records are not available.
Mistress Holness called on the local government ministry to help the municipal corporations carry out that function.
It doesn't make sense that we keep coming and having the discussion, because all it means is that more and more, if we're not careful, will be swept under the carpet that we do not know of. We would not be in a position to say that all is well or all is not well by the time we look at those accounts. And sometimes the longer you take to have your records properly updated and vetted, you literally just close your eyes to that and just move to the current and try to stay afloat.
Mr. Griffith says his team has been working to rectify the issue. Melvin Pennant, PBCJ News.